Alright, so the undercarriage storage is fully populated, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Got all the items in there. You know what I'm saying? Just disconnected the pipe, the end of the pipe, and end of the pipe down there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to actually move. Just print it all the way down there and get it started on this path or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I need to set up uh, the power system or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna get this in place and then set that up. So what I'm gonna do is actually run this over the platform, over the top of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our shafts out. Somebody said that this will be easier. You know what I'm saying? What I read it, what it'll be easier if you don't have any moving parts or whatever. So instead of shafts, we're gonna use the chain drives. You know what I'm saying? To do this, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So go also run a clutch to this. You know what I'm saying? So everything doesn't move past this point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or just moves right here. We're gonna put a clutch right here. All right, give that a little bit of power. And that should be good to go. And let's get our chain drives. Yeah, I have enough. All right, so run it this way. Want to make sure it doesn't interfere. If I need to put the printer back on this side, we need a gearbox. Right. And let's run our chain drives out. It shouldn't interfere with the redstone at all. Yeah, it shouldn't interfere with the redstone. Actually, I could use effortless building. Nope, I can't use that. I can't use it on functional blocks, it seems. Alright, so since we're all the way over here, I'm not gonna be able to activate remotely the engine from over here. You know what I'm saying? So I need to consider that as well. And also, I'm not gonna be able to reverse directions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we come up with a system over here. Actually, it don't matter. It don't matter. I could just fly back over here and reverse directions if I need to. And that shouldn't interfere with this. Hopefully it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not glued to it. And we need to bring it down here. That is low key in the way. We just need a vertical gearbox right there. Right, we need one right here as well. We can put our change rod right there, and that's good to go. Before anything else, let's get rid of this. And we should be good to go now. Also, I need a seat. Let's glue that together. Now we should be good to go. So first test run, you know what I'm saying? It's already an issue. This is spinning. This is spinning. So what's going on? Maybe I just gotta reverse directions. Alright, let's get the remote. What I do with my remote right here. Oh, I forgot the chunk load. I forgot to chunk load the gantry shaft as well. Yeah, that's moving. No, it's not moving. It didn't even move a block. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is let's get rid of this. The deployers are down here, right? Yeah, they're down here. No gantry shafts. Alright. So slight oversight. I actually put these blocks back. And we need to stop this and go make some gantry shafts. Because I used all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many we can make. Alright, we're good to go. We're good to go. Alright. Let's throw this into the backpack. Let's turn this off first. Forgot my panel up there. Actually, let's take that because I want to be able to stop this and see how many items are still in there. It's always be like the smallest things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's start this back up. Why is that moving up there? Oh, I gotta disconnect it. Alright, let's turn this clutch on. And get rid of this right here, disconnect that. This should be it's not moving at all. I forgot to switch out all the schematics too. But this should actually be moving regardless, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what it is. I gotta break and replace it. I gotta break and replace everything. At least those deploys down there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do all the rest of these out. That don't even make sense. So we're gonna do the first two. If it's more than that, I'll just come back and do this. Or do it off camera and all that. Alright, so do I have my magnet on? I don't even have my magnet on me. Alright, let's reset the filters. Let's see if that actually fixed it. If not, I'm gonna have to bring it back up here and set the route the power all the way down there to see what's wrong with this and why it's not actually running. And it's still not moving. This shaft shouldn't be moving. Yeah, this shaft shouldn't be moving at all. Alright, so let's disconnect this right here. No, it's disconnected from the bottom. Alright, so we're gonna have to switch this from down here to up top. Diagnose the issue. No success without great work. Alright, so the last thing we done do is just run the shaft system all the way down here. See what the issue is. I actually need to split it from about right here. And this clutch stops everything from down there. I need a clutch right here as well. I need levers. Yeah, so that one's gonna operate up there. And I need I need a clutch right here as well, so this won't turn on. And let's still put another lever on this. That's good to go. Let me switch this lever over to here. Alright, we need a gearbox right there. And we need our vertical gearboxes as well. I only got 26 shafts on me. So we're gonna use the chain drives. I have some in the, oh no, those are the ones I took out. Alright, so gearbox right here. Now we're gonna run our chain drives. Yeah, how far do we have to go? Just right here. Gearbox. And another gearbox. Alright, that's good. Alright, so get our remote. Twist directions. Alright, so since it's not moving, 9 out of 10 that probably means I didn't glue a block, and the block is actually stopping the whole contraption from moving. So we're gonna turn the video off, diagnose that issue, and then see. Matter of fact, one more thing, need to reverse directions. That already not already reverse directions. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna turn it off, diagnose it, see what the issue is.